ここで何してるんだ？
ああ？モラをもらって仕事をしてただけだ。文句があんなら雇い主に言え。
なんだよその態度。ファデュイも雇われたりすんのか？
彼はグルドック。私が雇ったボディーガードだ。どうやら人付き合いが苦手なようでね。いやはや、お二人には恥ずかしいところを見せてしまった。最初はナタの地元民を雇おうとしていたのだが、ある祭司からの推薦なんだよ、彼とその正体は。彼らにはちょうど時間があり、戦闘経験も悪くない。私の要望に合っていたし、ナタじゃファデュイの評判も良さそうだったのでね。
なるほどな。ところでお前ってフォンテーヌ人だよな。
ああ、私はモンリソン。フォンテーヌ出身で出版業についている。お二人はもしや噂の旅人とその仲間の精霊だろうか。
オイラたちのことを知ってるのか？
金髪の旅人に空飛ぶ銀色の仲間。ああ、間違うはずもないさ。君たちがフォンテーヌで残した実績の数々は本にすればベストセラー間違いなし。しかもシリーズ化できるほどのものだ。書籍を扱う。
オイラたちってやっぱり有名なんだな、旅人。
実に運がいい。さっきまでお二人を探しに行こうかと悩んでたところなんだ。急な話で申し訳ないんだが、少し頼みたいことがあってね。
なんかまるでフォンテーヌの依頼人がナタまでオイラたちを追いかけてきたみたい。
依頼が完了したら報酬はたんまり払おう。
気前がいいな。とりあえず話だけでも聞いてみるか？オイラたちに何をしてほしいんだ？
お二人はシトラリ殿のことを知っているだろうか。どうしてもあの大シャーマン殿に協力を仰ぎたくってね。
さすがにオイラたちの中でも知らないやつの頼み事は難しいよな。あいつは知らないやつとあんま関わりを持ちたがらないんだ。
ああ、それはすでに名園の主の人間から聞いた。彼女に頼み事をできるとすれば、それは金髪の旅人しかいないこともな。手伝ってくれるなら報酬は相場の2倍にしよう。
そうだな。シトラリにどんなことを頼みたいんだ？念のため教えてくれ。
これは話すと長くなるんだ。名園の主の歴史に関することでね。
はい。普段はこんな話を聞いてくれる人めったにいないんですけど、はじめまして。僕はフォンテーヌ科学院の研究員アリエ。多くの研究員とは違い、僕は古代遺跡の研究にも興味があるんです。そこを買われてモンリソンさんに誘われまして。お二人は伝説のシャーマンウィツリンについて聞いたことはありますか？現在入手できるナタの資料によると、彼女は200年以上も昔の人で、色に関する秘術に長けていたとのことです。そして彼女の功績の中で最も有名なのが伝説の七彩の戦い。それはアビスの侵攻により引き起こされたもので、その凄惨さはナタの戦争史においてもトップレベルだったといいます。ですが驚くべきことに、ナタは極めて不利な状況から戦局を逆転させました。その色はとても不思議なもので、幻のようにも実体があるようにも見えたといいます。凶暴な敵は全員迷宮に閉じ込められ、仲間たちはウィツリンの指揮のもと反撃に転じ、最終的に勝利を収めました。
説明は大体で構わないよ。今話した物語こそ私がナタに来た理由だ。他のその物語を聞いた時、今後出版する本に収録し、ナタの資料に詳しい記述がないんだ。私の部下も当時の戦場を特定できなかった。それに名園の主の中には七歳の戦いを作り話だと言い、その真偽を疑う人もいる。それではとても本には入れられない。
本に書く物語なのに、実際に起こったって証拠が必要なのか？
ああ、私が出す本の最大の売りは歴史を忠実に再現することなんだ。だから私はここに来た。名園の主は歴史を記録する習慣があると聞いてね。だが結局黒曜石の斎場とやらは立ち入り禁止だったし、苦労して申請しても普通のウォーベンしか見せてくれなかった。
僕の知る限り、名園の主にとって歴史を記録するウォーベンは神聖なものですし、ウォーベンに含まれる情報は膨大です。
アリエ、その話はもう済んだだろう。
もっといい方法？
ああ、周知のようにシトラリ殿は200年以上も生きてきた大シャーマン。もし彼女を顧問として雇えれば
なるほど。
どうだ？報酬はさらに倍にしてもいい。
手伝いたくないわけじゃないけど。そうだった。前に名園の主の族長に託された使命ってウィツリンが大きく関わってるんだよな。七彩の戦いの裏にはオイラたちの知りたい情報が隠されてるかもしれない。よし、手伝ってやるぞ。でもシトラリとの交渉は全てオイラたちに任せてくれ。
ああ、それで構わない。
行くよ。
加速するぞ。
ここがあの大シャーマン殿が住んでいる場所？あまりにも偏僻すぎないか？道を聞いた人に騙されてないといいんだが。
シトラリならこういうところに住んでてもおかしくない。
壁にある落書きは大シャーマンが書いたものでしょうか？部族の文化と関係があるかもしれません。
アリエ、用事が先だ。さて、約束通り彼女との交渉は君たちに頼んだよ。
任せろ。行こうぜ。ただあいつストラリーいるか？ちょっと頼みたいことがあるんだけど。 じがない。いないのかな。おーい、グラスバーバー、いるか。このすっとこの恋、試練を受けるなら前もって。タイミングが悪かったかもな。うん、まだいるかしら。そう、もう入って大丈夫よ。はあ、断られなくてよかったぜ。えーっと、ここがシトラリの家なんだな。はあ、そうすぐ片付くわけもなかった。何か感想があるならご自由にどうぞ。名園の主の大シャーマンはつまらない家事に時間をかけたりしないの。それにいつも部屋をきれいに片付けてるような人が娯楽小説の主人公になれるはずもないでしょ。そもそも私は属性から離れたのであってだらしないわけじゃないのよ。シトラリのやつ、オイラたちにどう見られるかすごく気にしてるみたいだな。ところで以前巫術で感覚を共有した時に副作用があったでしょ。あれはもう平気？私って大シャーマンだし、相応の責任ってものがあるから。お前の心の声が聞こえたことだよな。ずいぶん経ってるし、もう大丈夫だぞ。じゃあどうして私に旅人の心の声が聞こえるの？今も聞こえてるからね。まあいいわ、どうにかするから。前はこっちの心の声がダダ漏れで、今度はそっちだなんて。感覚を共有する巫術を使っただけなのに。はあ、一体どんな体質ならこんな複雑な副作用が出ちゃうわけ？で、今日はどうしたの？実はお前を顧問として雇いたいってやつがいるんだ。ふーん。ナタを救った英雄に頼んでまで私を雇いたいと。その人は私が面倒事を嫌ってるってよーくわか。しかも報酬も太っ腹だぞ。だが断る。忙しいの。どう見ても忙しそうには見えなかったけど。君のお願い。そうそう。実はこの間神聖な使命を受けてな。名園の主のために歴史を記録する特殊なウォーベンを作るんだ。今回選ばれたのは君たちなの？オイラたちも驚いたぞ。だってそのウォーベンの作り方なんて全く知らないし。でも族長のビラムの助けもあってちょっと進展があったんだ。まあ結局成功しなかったけど、ただ少なくともウォーベンを作る鍵は特殊な色にあるってことは分かったぜ。ちょうどさっき話したやつらが調べたいことも色と関係してるみたいでさ。もしシトラリが手伝ってくれたらオイラたちも助かるんだ。どうしたんだろう。これって超展開？それとも伏線回収ってやつ？何言ってんだ？ やっぱダメなのか？ちょっと考えさせて。おお、いけそうだぞ。
おい、まだまとまんないのか。手伝うか手伝わないかさっさと。
おい、交渉はこっちに任せるって約束だろ。シトラリ。
グルドック、モラを払うのは私だぞ。待つのも仕事の一つだと思え。さあ下がるんだ。
へいへい。
弱い数百の大シャーマン殿がこんなにも。おっと失礼。お騒がせして申し訳ありません。臨時で雇ったのでしつけが行き届いていないんです。
シトラリが手を出さなくてよかったぞ。
こうしてお会いできましたし、少しお話を。
グラスバーバがどんな人物か聞いたことある？君たちの珍奇な芝居に騙されるとでも？
その。
君と話すつもりはみじんもないの。さっきどう返事するか考えてる時に君の部下に邪魔されたから。もしまた同じことをしたらホラー小説にも書けないような悲惨な末路をたどることになるって伝えに来ただけ。旅人、戻って話を続けましょう。
さすがはグラスバーバ。大変失礼いたしました。ですが七歳の戦いですらあなたの興味を引けないとは思いもしませんでした。
調べたいのは七歳の戦いなの？
旅人からまだ詳細を聞いていないのですね。実はあなたに依頼しようとしたのは旅人が仲介に応じてくれたからだけではなく、ウィツィリン、かの大シャーマンとは旧友だと聞きました。彼女のことをあなたはよくご存知でしょう。七歳の戦いの真偽を明らかにし論争を収められたら、私はそれを本にまとめます。そうすればテイワット全土に伝説のことを知ってもらえる。亡き友人の輝かしい功績もあなたの口を経て再びこの世に届くんです。実に美談でしょう。そう。
君の使命というのならわかった。調査を手伝ってあげる。
ありがとうございます。
そういうのは結構。君の依頼を受けたつもりはないから。私が手伝うのはあくまで旅人。君たち。シトラリ、やっと引き受けてくれたな。私のことをそんな風に思ってるの？
構いませんとも。私も旅人と協力して進めるつもりでしたので。さて、早速質問をさせてください。あなたは七歳の戦いを経験されたのですか？戦場。
うるさい。戦いには参加してないし、戦場も異物も知らない。確かに彼女と同じ時代を生きたけど、だからといって同じことを経験したわけじゃない。ただ少し長生きなだけ。何でも知ってる。調査の方向性は君たちで決めてちょうだい。
わかりました。七歳の戦いの経験者ではないとのことですが、あなたはあの時代を生きたお方。アリー、君はどう調査したらいいと思う？
僕ですか？名園の主には歴史を記録する人がいると以前の調査
では旅人、引き続き協力を頼む。大シャーマン殿の助けを得られるのは君しかいないからな。
るで人事って感じだな。
七彩の戦いは私も話に聞いた程度で、うちの部族の人よりも詳しいわけじゃないの。
そうなのか？でもどうして？
あの戦いを経験してないし、それに何も教えてもらってない。
でもモンリュさんの話だとウィチリンと仲が良かったんだろ？
仲がいい？もうちょっと調べたら、ウィツリンが当時私の一番のライバルだったとわかるはずよ。家の壁に落書きがあったでしょ。あれは別に私が気まぐれで書いたものじゃないの。ウィツリンの流派に弟子入りしたシャーマンはみんな卒業前に厳しい試練をクリアしないといけない。挑発的な意味を含んだあの落書きは、彼女の弟子たちが残した挑戦で、ウィツリンが亡くなった後、その弟子たちはやむを得ず試練の基準を変更したの。彼女が私を上回ったのは後にも先にもあの七彩の戦いだけよ。とっておきの秘術でも使ったんでしょ。そう考えると私に自慢せず黙ってたのもうなずける。もしその秘術を知られたら、唯一勝てる部分を漏らすことになっちゃうんだもの。
なるほどな。
まあそこはどうでもいいの。変なことを考えないで。この件は名園の主にとっても重要だし、大シャーマンである私が何よ、シャーマンの修行に価値があるっていうの？心の声が漏れてるのは君なのに、どうしてあたふたするのは相変わらずこっちなわけ？
すみません、大シャーマン殿。少し困ったことがありまして、手を貸していただけないでしょうか。
はあ、わかった。
いや、七彩の戦いは確実にあった。ウィツリンが不思議な色で迷宮を作って敵軍を囲んだっていう。
それはただの想像に過ぎないだろう。モーベンの絵の解釈は一通りだけじゃないんだ。
ウィツリンはあの時代で一二を争うシャーマンだった。
問題はそこだ。ウィッだというのに、そんな秘術を使えるというシャーマンは聞いたことがない。
そりゃもちろん秘密にしなきゃいけないからだろう。
まったく。
落ち着いてください。僕はただ七彩の戦いの真偽を証明する手がかりがないか聞きた。
七彩の戦いの真偽？
すまないね。うちの部族の人間は保守的なんだ。時代。
喧嘩しないでください。
七彩の戦いの論争ってこんなに激しくなるもんなんだ。
私が時代に追いついてないのかしら。今の子供たちってこんなことで喧嘩するの？
こういった問題があるから七彩の戦いを本に収録できないんです。肯定側も否定側も証拠を提示できない。
確かにウィツリンは私と正反対で弟子を取るのが好きだった。ただ戦争の勝敗を動かすほどの秘術なら弟子たちが宝物のように扱い、誰にも見せたがらない可能性はある。ここは弟子たちに聞いてみるのが良さそうね。秘術の存在を確認できれば、それを足がかりに戦いのことも調べられるはずよ。
しかし私の知る限りウィツリンの流派のシャーマンは。
確かに黒曜石の斎場は部族のものじゃないと入れない場所ね。
何か問題でもあるの？
ウィツリンのところの弟子は今その大半が祭司なの。普段は尊敬されてるけど、ペーペーだった頃は私にコテンパンにされたもの。彼らは私の試練に長時間耐えたことで祭司になる資格を得たってわけ。もしそんな私が急に現れたらどうなる？
それはありえるな。
ただの比喩よ。想像するならもっと別のにしてちょうだい。そんな冗談を言えるのも君くらいね。ま、手伝うって約束したんだし、できる限りのことはしてみましょう。
じゃあお前たちはここで待っててくれ。
ああ。
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Granny Eatsley?
What is she doing here?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
Ugh, you talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you?
We should just run!
Yeah, with the hero of Natland here, Granny Eatsley will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the traveler and her companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you?
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Huitziling.
Huh. So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed. Sounds like she's finally had enough.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run.
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, citlali?
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head. I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. Love and respect? No one has the guts for that. You know what? Forget about your duty. We really need to fix this mind-reading situation.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight.
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, traveler?
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation. Our deepest apologies. Please forgive us.
Did Elder Tlapo just issue a declaration?
From what I can tell, in a single word, the message was... friend?
Is Elder Tlapo telling us to treat Granny Eatsley as a friend?
That's not possible, is it?
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our tribe. Where are your manners?
But Chief!
I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies for the lack of hospitality.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can save the pleasantries, Chief. I'd rather get this over with.
Understood. Now, as successors of Huitziling, I understand your friction with Granny Eatsley. However, Elder Tlapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to ask her question.
Good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram are on our side. Hi there, Elder Tlapo! Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to the task.
Elder Tlapo, huh? He's still claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomi-Sor elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Huitziling's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other. She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
The more time you have, the the more friends you lose.
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. Oh, 200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw? I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back. Traveler, Paimon, let's go.
Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
It's the Battle of Seven Colors.
Huitzilin's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But the battle took place hundreds of years ago. An investigation is bound to be difficult.
True, but Granny Easterly promised to help.
Is that so? I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her out. You should cherish this opportunity.
Hey, don't complain. None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention. It was a comment on my own failings.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the point of figuring it out for yourself?
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. And in many ways, history is the memory of a people. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself. Something this important cannot be left to baseless rumors. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Grant.
I get your point. Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work. No, that's not it.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Biram, with my help, the Traveler and Paimon will definitely be able to complete the task. Get to work!
Huh. So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Huitzilin's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified, but that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend inscribed in the very history of our tribe.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlander. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's hard to refute detractors.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you are rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish, proud enough to pass it on to her disciples.
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any of you.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us have ever heard of that technique.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down through various individuals. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Huitzilian's school of shamanism, what we know isn't the sum of her legacy. Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques.
But if they inherited Huitzilian's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation. That's because the request came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you?
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second.
Nothing we can do about that?
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, that's still a worthwhile result. Although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. And Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach. I'll try to think of another way to help you.
Respected Traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full. Extra, if that's what it takes.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kinda seems like there's unresolved tension between you two.
You think so?
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But fine, if you want to keep investigating, be my guest.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Alright, let's go visit the shaman family. Hello, are you a shaman?
Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Eatsley?
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eatsley. Have we offended you in some other capacity?
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eatsley. I still get nightmares about it sometimes.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere quiet to wait.
Okay, so your family studied under Huitzilian, right?
Yes. Although, that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, unfortunately. The techniques my family learned from Huitzilian didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so turns out shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Huitzilian was a genius. None of her students have been able to fully reproduce her talent.
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but...
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? No, I don't remember anything like that. Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, I doubt Huitzilian would pass it on to us. You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Huitzilian's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Alier, Do you think we have enough to draw a conclusion?
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could...
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman techniques, Huitzilian stories were passed down to us as well. Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that?
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
Well, it's Huitzilian's personal account of the events, so, for example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place?
Unfortunately not.
I studied maps of Natland before we left, Monsieur Montluçon.
Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr. Shaman?
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but we're serious about these stories. In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
If Huitzilin's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that makes it even more likely the battle is completely made up.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostuk cave?
Oh, yes? Can I clear something up for you?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
What do you mean?
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostuk cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Precisely when Huitzilin was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the original site of the battle. Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Just when we thought all hope was lost. I never doubted you, great shaman. Allow me to present you with a gift as...
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, citlali? Maybe he could get you some that are out of print.
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with Unlimited Power is a must. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition are exceedingly rare and valuable.
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was Yae Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends. It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yae Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago, but it's almost impossible to get. Anyway, I'll take those two.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji?
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry. You're telling me, as someone who works in publishing, you've never heard of them?
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise.
Amateur.
Of course. Sounds like a perfect arrangement. Now, there's no time to waste. We should head to the site of the battle right away.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location. Right now, all we have is a general idea.
Well, I'm sure Miss Citlali can help us with that.
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important plans tonight. You expect me to work through the night?
Well, what do you think, traveler? Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we meet tomorrow?
He's persistent, huh?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning. That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
All right, as Miss Citlali instructed. Let's meet back up tomorrow at noon. We'll be waiting at the exit of the tribal settlement.
Sorry. I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley satisfied with my answer?
Yeah, of course. You really helped us out.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow.
You're really that scared of her?
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her comes from rumors. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her.
Well, thanks for today, citlali.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years? Now Paimon's worried about your health.
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. I know somewhere quiet. We can just buy some drinks and head over. Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue. Considering the necessary spell work, I'd rather do it in private.
Burn it down! Full throttle!
Steady now. Hup.
Is this the place?
No, further up.
Further up? Whoa, this is like a secret base.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the company. So I come here. Let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great. The halberd crest birds didn't eat my snacks. Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand. It might take a little longer, actually. I just need to share my senses, make a clean break. And that should do it. You're not wrong. Hold on. Why do I still hear you in my head? Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my palm isn't enough? Close your eyes. Please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle this. Okay, what about now? Huh? And now? Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect, it just flips direction and gets worse. That was just to help with the spell. Ah, shoot. I still hear you. For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of consciousness without a concept of self.
Wait, that sounds bad.
I read that in a light novel. When it comes to the real world, I think it's pretty accurate.
Is citlali drunk? She's not making much sense.
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
Hearing the traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease her. That's what Paimon would do.
It's just... I'm not good at this. I'm not used to being close to people. Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I guess I'm not ready. I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach. I don't have to deal with people that way.
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far away? You could easily become a leader of your tribe, someone everyone loves and respects.
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. You can try to water it, but it will never bloom again. Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you remember won't be there. That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day, just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years, until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them. It's better if the people in my memories are nothing more than fleeting strangers.
Citlali.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that. Really? Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day. Traveler?
Is something wrong?
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I want to hear you complain about me all the time.
Okay, she's definitely drunk. Citlali, maybe take it easy? At this rate, you might sleep past noon tomorrow.
I'm not drunk. I remember everything the traveler said. Just gotta think of a response. I'll think of something.
Uh-oh, not this again. Is she asleep?
I'm fine. Can get home by myself.
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us? She seems kind of out of it.
Bye. Gonna Walk back alone. Need some time to think.
All right.
Try and stop me!
This should be the place we decided to meet yesterday. Who knows if Citlali will show up on time?
Ahem.
Citlali!
No need to sound so surprised. Drinking is just a way to pass the time. I mastered the art of moderation long ago. Last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. Anyway, I gave everything a lot of thought, and I think you're right about something. The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
So that's why you're here so early.
Traveler, great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Just follow me. I'll confirm the location myself.
Of course.
Full throttle!
This should be it.
So the battlefield is inside this place.
That could explain a lot of our academic questions.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle, all the evidence needed for publication will be at our fingertips.
Everyone ready?
Sounds good to me.
Deal. I'm in.
I won't hold you back. Much.
So the Abyss invaded through a cave like this?
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley lines,
All the items here should be useful for our research.
you're not to touch a single one without my nod of approval.
I don't support invasive excavation techniques either.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter.
Let's ride!
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
Wow, you're really invested in the Battle of Seven Colors.
Well, it's the reason I came to Natlan in the first place. Grudok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss something all grouped together like this. I'd like to cover all our bases.
All the bases. You got it.
Don't jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual battle. We have to keep going.
This wall is in our way!
I might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that sphere.
Whoa, we passed straight through! What was that? Some kind of color magic?
It's very close to the technique Wheatsealing might have used.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going. Hold on. If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now? It must have been because, on our person, we were carrying the same color as the wall. Let's put the spear down and see what happens.
Whoa, you're right. We can keep going now.
Rev the engines!
Take me up! Return to the skies! Take me up!
Wait, what was that? What is this place?
Look! A maze made of colors.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This isn't reality. It's a realm of memory.
Huh?
No. This is a space constructed using memories as a medium. The principle is similar, but the two are not the same.
Correct?
Wheatsealing?
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind after creating this space.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the Abyss? In my opinion, it's memory. After all, is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and compassion that our enemies fell to the Abyss? That is why, with our memories, we possess a power the Abyss cannot hope to match. I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. Guided by vibrant colors, your capacity for memory is what will allow you to navigate this maze. Without that capacity, enemies will fail to cross the barrier in front of them and be trapped here for eternity. So, be brave, my friends, and march forward.
Any ideas, citlali?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprising. She always did have to handhold her
that you?
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago. Ew. Time to end! Wrath from the skies!
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and citlali fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze. I'm guessing...
Oh no, more monsters?
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them.
This place is so pretty. If not for those monsters, Paimon would have never guessed this was a battlefield. Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
Try and stop me!
We're out! Looks like we made it through the maze.
Hold on. This is...
Whoa, so pretty! The thing inside the sphere looks exactly like the maze!
It's like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
That color.
The dye was modified using a secret technique to harness the power of memories and create mazes like the one we just witnessed. Without that power, it's just a normal dye. I would say this is the most direct evidence that the Battle of Seven Colors actually took place.
The expert has spoken!
Perhaps I could take a closer look? It's an important piece of physical evidence, after all.
No, you may not.
What are you doing?
Ah, you noticed my signal. Not bad, Traveler. We make a good team.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, that work was a commercial success across Tibet. I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull something like this.
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our research, not the artifact itself. What if it gets damaged or destroyed?
Shut it! I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash. I would destroy it right now if I could.
But then there would be no evidence to prove the battle took place!
What if that was my goal all along?
What?
Huh. Pretending to be a book merchant? Pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes? But make no mistake, I'm no lowly merchant. But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground.
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be taken down immediately.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation. It produces colors of unmatched radiance.
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. According to the lady who made the report, she saw a woven scroll in Natlan made with a similar dye. Even more miraculous, that substance dates back hundreds of years.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work. You're telling me I'm hundreds of years too late?
Calm down, sir.
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be a hit. Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world. We don't need to worry about more reports. Fontaine...
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement
What if I give you a portion of the profits? All you have to do is let the advertisement stay.
You're trying to bribe me? Careful. I'm dangerously close to reporting this to Monsieur Novelette.
Ah. I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. A bestseller even. I would be a giant in the printing industry. But now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries too late. I will never accept that someone from this backwoods, ignorant nation could come up with that dye.
Even when the truth is right in front of you?
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder. I'm already in the printing industry. I can go into publishing, no problem. All I have to do is destroy this sphere, write a detailed report about my findings, and publish it around the world. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
That's awful. What happened to restoring the truth of history?
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread my truth for all of Teyvat to see. Ah, you mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Natlan? And a great shaman who, according to rumor, abandoned her tribe long ago? From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
Shows what you know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on my bad side?
Ah, the wrath of Granny Itzli. Like I said, our interests aren't at odds. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Huitzilin was your rival. You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more revered than you. Now, that can change. With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. And in my version, I can erase the Battle of Seven Colors.
That's not real history.
That's a no, then? Your history means nothing to me.
Done running your mouth? Good. Before handing you over to the tribe, I think I'll have my way with you first.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
That's right. I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain? Why are you helping someone who wants to erase Natlan's history?
The captain. You actually bought that? United in the pursuit of Mora. We travel the land to collect debts.
Regrader?
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a different harbinger altogether. Regrader!
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry and disrupt Fontaine's economic system.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning!
I don't care who you serve. When it comes to punishment, I don't discriminate.
Pay your dues.
Adventure time! Let's light it up!
Time to go. The wind knows it.
Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eastland! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Into the wind.
Pyroclastic surge!
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny Eatsley. They could give Regrader a run for his Mora.
When did this person get so strong? Looks like the men following the captain failed to update us on the latest intelligence. Not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth. You're on your own.
Hey, what about our contract?
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause.
You?
The other stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up... Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a specific time. Shouldn't be too long now.
What? This whole place is gonna collapse?
You were supposed to wait until I made it out.
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off. Ah!
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss. Time for the backup plan.
Wait, don't!
Where are we? Back in the maze? Our surroundings look different, though. Good point. She'll know how to get out of here. Let's see. Citlali! Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do? The special color? The one you saw in that woven scroll? You're right. Lead the way, Trap.
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly...
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects in question will be trapped in a temporary space like this. If you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured destruction. But I can't fault someone for using it as a last resort.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions.
I appreciate the compliment. It's been a long time, my friend.
This is no time for a reunion. The cave outside is about to collapse. I know time flows differently in this place, but that still doesn't leave us much time. Can you help me get out?
You misunderstand, Citlali. I'm nothing more than a fragment of memory. There's not much I can do.
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? You just need to tell me how to manipulate this space.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of many warriors of Natlan. When people leave deep impressions on each other, their memories form connections. These connections are particularly strong between comrades in arms. That is how I created my maze. But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, this space is a combination of my color and your memories. There is no way to alter or construct anything within it, because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection. This is my punishment, huh?
Well, at the very least, you have a connection to...
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around.
Citlali.
But now that I have the chance to talk to you again, I need you to give me an answer. Your special technique. You didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never beat. Me. What I want...
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago. But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here. But if this is a foreshadowed event, I'm not happy with the narrative setup.
Citlali, ever since you learned that technique, that color is the core of the technique. But more specifically, you could call it the color of memories. In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint another person's memories. Yes, the technique has the power to decide victory. You are fated to live a far longer life than me, Citlali. So I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Your color, you mean?
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's memory.
I have to get out of here. That's the only way to rescue them.
Citlali, what are you...
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my memories by force.
But you could lose a portion of your memories that way.
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for 200 years. My friends are worth the risk. Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent experiences. After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side. The kind of person I could have never anticipated. The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong, surpassing even the shamans who worship the Lord of the Night. This means that even without your tutelage, she can see the color of memories.
What did you say?
Although she doesn't know how to wield it, she unknowingly left behind a trace of color in your memories. That was enough to guide her to this space. You now have a connection at your disposal. Well, citlali, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed, but the rest is a surprise.
Traveler? Traveler!
That's citlali's voice! She's just up ahead!
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas. Cherish them.
Wheat ceiling.
Citlali!
Paimon! Traveler! Hold my hand.
Did we teleport out? Man, that place was so... Whoa! We made it out just... Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
He was most likely trapped inside that space, just like us. The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin.
He still preferred that to being caught, huh? They were standing a bit further away, right?
Hello?
It's one of Ma Luson's employees! Quick,
I can explain. I had no idea Ma Luson was such a terrible person. I'm so glad you managed to get out of there.
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe. You'll be their problem.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you. I just need to know one thing. Which way did he run?
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way? Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings, I think we're okay. Traveler?
Rev the engines!
Hey, it's Elder Tlapo and a group of Ictomisaurs! They caught Ma Luson!
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I set a few things in motion.
My bank balance! No! No!
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most. It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like...
Serves him right!
I know. It was a lot to ask, making you come all the way out here during the day.
Was that a declaration?
Forget about him for now. The Ictomisaurs will make sure Montluçon doesn't escape before the guards are...
Right! The special scroll! But the die is buried underneath a bunch of rubble now!
Don't worry. Witziline's technique hasn't been lost at all. Come with me. I'll explain everything at my house. Oh, and Traveler? Everything you said about memory, I finally figured out my answer. I knew you'd want to tag along.
Full throttle!
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger. But if—
What are you saying, Citlali?
Follow me.
Whoa, look at this place. Do you weave scrolls too?
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend. The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven scrolls.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster? You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight, so I'll let you beat me with words.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid I don't have time for another match.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe that death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories. So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful, woven scrolls to record our history? Because history is the memory of a people. We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvests.
I know that, but something this important? Why entrust it to me and not one of your students?
As your friend, I admit, I'm being a bit selfish. I don't have long, Citlali. I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you accept my final request?
Just this once. I understand now, Wheatsealing. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
We are like birds, soaring through the horizons of time. I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my final journey. When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose. And fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color, just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
In the end, I hope everyone remembers your color too. All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
I knew you would understand.
This is the special scroll. How did you know how to weave it, citlali? Hold on. You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special scroll. That must mean you're the one behind the gifts from the spirits.
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. The fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is
You've carried the duty alone for all these years?
Traveler, you can see the special color, right? The essence of that color, passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them. Even though I only confirmed that today, and, well, ever since Sweet Celine died, I haven't wanted to form that kind of connection with people.
Oh, yeah.
It was her final wish, so I kind of resigned myself to taking on the burden forever. After all, I have all the time in the world. But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll, despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation. I knew exactly what he was doing. And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be a friend. But it never got to that point. This time, though, you win, Claw. Take this. I guess it's my response to what you told me the other night.
What is it?
If I had to choose my color, it would be the color of this handkerchief. Countless people exist in my memories, and I know one day that will be my fate, too. Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory and carry my color in your mind. Just keep it safe.
Whoa. It's a little early to talk about death, don't you?
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay, this is a serious commitment. Well, citlali, if the traveler's going to leave their color in your mind too, it'll probably be gold, right?
Actually, their mark is already there. Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the... Although I didn't know it at the time, we both... And that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the traveler's thoughts because you left traces of color in each other's memories? And that's why the traveler could hear your thoughts too!
Quick thinking. But only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around. There's no need to worry, though.
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories. So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again. I knew it. Since the connection between our memories is already there, the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to forget about the other. Just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it. It'll probably take some time, though. So bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing. Oh, unless I've had a few drinks. A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could always share my senses with you again. No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
Ah, you did it? Your investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed.
Wow! The scroll is finished already!
Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain. You don't look surprised.
It makes perfect sense. Now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret technique. From your description, it sounds like learning the technique requires the previous holder to share their memories.
Well,
In that case, I must work with our priests to reinvent the technique based on the principles you described. After all, memories are precious things, meant to be shared with those closest to us. I cannot take that choice away from you, Traveler. You completed your task admirably.
all right, we'll leave that to you.
And please pass along my thanks to Granny Eastly. We interrogated the Fontanian merchant she apprehended. And it turns out he's the reason some among our tribe started to question our history. He hired people to spread misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few days.
So he was behind the controversy in the... Anyway, that clears it up. People don't...
Until we meet again.
You told him everything, right?
Yep, we left out the part about your...
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits. I guess he is different from the
There you are! I've been looking everywhere.
Oh, it's the other Fontaine.
Please, call me Allier. I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. I'd like to ask some questions about Huitzilin.
Questions?
Don't misunderstand. I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world.
All right, you can ask your question.
Important.
Oh, thank you very much.
Another day, another drained social battery.
Oh, that! When it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
You're telling me. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. You might need to go to Yai Publishing House in person, but I don't need them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
Of course! We'll get them sent to you as soon as we...
Sent to me? Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover.
And this is?
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time. You'll disturb my sleep. Astra Abyssosk.
Why do new explorers make the same mistake?
This time it. Full throttle! Light it up!
The pleasure is all mine.
Witness my magnificence! Archon reporting for battle. Shower me with praise! Let's ride! Try and stop me! Light up the blazing sun! Switching gears. To flame! burns. And